Have you ever carried a weight that wasn't yours to hold anymore? Picture this. A man sitting alone in the quiet of the morning, his coffee untouched. He hasn't spoken to her in years. Not because she's gone, but because of the words he said. Words spoken in anger, left hanging in the air like smoke, poisoning the space between them long after she had moved on. She forgave him a long time ago. Her life continued. She laughed again, built new memories, and stepped into her future unburdened. But him? He never forgave himself. While she was free, he was carrying a weight she no longer even felt. It's a strange and lonely punishment, isn't it? To be the sole keeper of a pain that someone else has already let go of. He was trapped in a moment she had long since left behind. Replaying the scene over and over, each time feeling the sting as if it were new. This burden, this guilt, it colored his entire world in muted shades of blue and gray. It became a constant companion, a shadow that followed him from room to room. He was living in a prison of his own making, and the irony was, the person he had wronged held no key and bore no grudge. The chains were entirely self-imposed. How often do we do this to ourselves? We clutch onto our mistakes, convinced that our suffering is a necessary penance, while the world and the people we've hurt move on without us. One day he stepped outside. The world was vibrant, alive. He saw kids playing, heard people laughing, and felt the warmth of the sun on his skin. It was in that moment of stark contrast between his inner world and the outer one that the realization hit him like a tidal wave. Anger, guilt, resentment, they are silent thieves. They don't steal peace from the person you can't forgive. They steal it from you. The people you hold grudges against, the ones you can't let go of, are out there living their lives, completely unaware of the turmoil you're putting yourself through. You are the one stuck replaying the pain on a loop, a private screening of your worst moments for an audience of one. He understood then that his refusal to forgive himself wasn't noble. It wasn't making him a better person. It was just keeping him stuck, preventing him from experiencing the very life that was unfolding all around him. The weight wasn't a badge of honor. It was an anchor, dragging him down into the depths of his own past. He was the warden and the prisoner all at once. And the only way out was to grant himself the pardon he so freely believed others deserved but denied himself. So, as the day began to fade, he found a quiet spot under a tree. The light shifted from the cool blues of his inner turmoil to the warm golden glow of sunset. He took out a pen and paper and wrote a letter he knew he would never send. He poured out all the regret, all the unspoken apologies, all the pain. He put it all onto the page, not for her, but for him. And when he was done, he whispered the words that had been trapped inside him for years. I forgive you, and I forgive me. It was a quiet declaration, heard by no one but the rustling leaves and his own weary heart. That night, for the first time in what felt like a lifetime, he slept without the ghosts of his past replaying in his mind. The loop was broken. The weight had lifted. He didn't magically forget what happened, but he stopped allowing it to define his present. Forgiveness, he learned, wasn't about erasing the past. It was about accepting it and refusing to let it poison the future. It was about reclaiming his own peace. Forgiving yourself isn't a sign of weakness. It's an act of profound strength. It's how you stop being haunted by your own reflection. It's the moment you decide that your future is more important than your mistakes. So many of us walk around shackled by our own guilt, carrying burdens that no one asked us to hold. We think we are paying a debt, but all we're really doing is robbing ourselves of joy, peace, and the chance to live fully. Think about it. What weight are you carrying? What mistake are you refusing to let go of? The truth is, sometimes the heaviest chains are the ones we forge ourselves. And the key to unlocking them has been in our pocket the entire time. It's the permission to say, I made a mistake. I am human, I forgive myself. This isn't just about moving on, it's about coming home to yourself. It's about letting go of the person you were, so you can fully embrace the person you are becoming. Thank you so much for joining me on this reflection. If this story resonated with you, please consider liking this video and subscribing to the channel for more content that explores the human heart. Your support means the world. Take care of yourselves, and remember to be as kind to yourself as you are to others. We'll see you on the next one.